Call has been issued to all South Africans to play their part and assist health workers in the front lines of battling COVID-19. The Shout4Masks campaign hopes to get much-needed personal protective gear out there. Well, musician Danny K joining us now via Skype to tell us how we can all contribute. Danny, a very good morning to you, and thanks for your time. And thanks, I suppose, for this initiative as well. Tell us what it is you're doing and how we can help.
Very, very easy, and thank you for having me. So Shout, the NGO that Kabelo Mabalane and I began just a decade ago, wanted to respond positively to the fight against COVID-19. And we believed one of the ways we could do this was to empower healthcare workers, frontline workers with much needed surgical and medical grade masks, while they're doing this heroic work that they're doing. So we wanted to give the public an opportunity to donate money in order to buy and procure those masks. So we set up a website called Shout4Masks.co.za that you and I and everyone watching can go on and make a donation for these heroes.
So, Danny, you launched on Friday. It's been a couple of days. What's the response been like?
It's been incredible. We've raised, I think, north of about R500,000 for masks in just those few days. Corporate South Africa's jumping on board now, and we really are seeing a tremendous uptake from corporate South Africa. So I think the sky's the limit, and if people really get behind it, we can buy as many masks as we can.
And I'm hoping that was some corporate offering you like $1 million, Danny, so you better call them back when we're done. So at the moment we were hearing about all the shortages of these masks, and I suppose there's a particular type. It's the N95, but also other protective gear as well. It's not just the mask. So where are you sourcing them from? Where will you be getting them from?
That's a wonderful question and an important question, because we wanted the public's money to go far. And in order for it to go far, we needed to have a reliable source, and we also needed a cheap source, because as I'm sure you can appreciate, there's a lot of profiteering and inflated prices when it comes to these masks these days. So we partnered up with a commercial entity called SMD, who are importing masks from all over the world. And they volunteered to give us these masks at absolutely no markup or margin. So we get them direct from the factories all over the world, available to the public to buy. And by way of example, we're supplying a pack of 7 masks for only R100. In that pack are 3, as you said, medical grade masks, things like a N95 or a FFP2. That mask alone could run you R45. We're putting 3 in a pack plus 5 surgical 3-ply paper masks for only $100. So the value is enormous. And really, I think when you're sitting at home dealing with this, the confusion and the fear and the uncertainty, this is your way to contribute.
Okay, so I see here you're offering certain packages. There are special corporate tiers. Tell us a little bit about how that's working.
Yeah, so corporate South Africa, I think, are going to be our biggest funders. The first precedent was set by the leaders at cars.co.za that gave us a whopping R250,000, and many corporates are following suit. So we have 3 packages for you corporates out there: silver, gold, and platinum. And remember, no one wants to be silver or gold, so we're expecting everyone to take that platinum medal of R250,000 donation. But the gold is 25 and the silver is 10 respectively. And you can go on, get a Section 18A certificate for your contribution, and your money will go far. And I think our appeal to the corporates is that this will have a direct impact on getting the wheels of your businesses turning again. Because if we can flatten this curve and we can empower our healthcare workers with these much needed masks, we can get back to work. And you can get back to work. So give generously, corporate South Africa, please.
All right, so just so we're clear, Danny, and people who want to donate are clear, no one's making a profit out of this. You are not going to be charging anyone to get to give them these masks or these combos that you're offering them as well. And we know that the need is great out there. You only have to look at what's happening in places like St. Augustine's at the moment as well. So just clear up for us that no one makes a profit out of this.
Absolutely right. So Shout is a non-profit, an NGO, and I said has been for 10 years now. And our partners at SMD Technologies will be making absolutely no margin or markup direct from their source in the factory. They pay for the shipping to get them here, and then that's it, dead factory cost. That's the only layer of cost that they put on. And the public is welcome to interrogate those invoices. We're absolutely fully transparent. Really, this was a magnanimous gesture by them to say, we are profiteering, they're commercial, but for all this money that Shout's going to be able to raise, we'll supply you these masks at absolutely no cost. And I think in the face of how much money there is to be made in this space, it was an amazing gesture by them and a genuine one.
All right, just direct us quickly to where we can make our donations.
Thank you. Shout4Masks.co.za. Really easy. EFT, credit card. Go on and make a donation, and let's help flatten the curve and get our country back to work.